All right, Darren. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Dr. Earl, live here on Discord, and I have with me the only one and only Ryan the Hill, and we're waiting on Danny MT to join the call right now. But I sent the invite a moment ago, but for the time being, it's just me and Ryan. And I know Ryan has a lot to talk about regarding someone within this community who's been burden, a pest, or troublemaker for God knows how long. And I think we know who that person is. Yep, Scott McKinnon. Now,
Hmm.
for a while, Scott and Ryan have been going back and forth and back almost all the time. They've been making clips of sending out I guess threats towards one another. Scott is mostly just using words while Ryan's been using tunes a lot. So, Ryan, what's up, my man? Everything good
What's
with you?
good? What's good?
That's good. That's good to
Everything,
hear. Er,
everything good. Everything good. Can't complain for real. Really
All
can't.
right, there. All right, there. That's good to hear. Everything is going good over here this way just as well. Yeah, I just got off of work. It's been an extremely busy day, but then again, that's how Sundays are. So here I am, finally get a hold of getting everything set up, put some gas in the tank for later this week, and I'm waiting for my next paycheck so I could get some tires done. I just been a while since I got new tires for my vehicle, so we're going to be looking
Yeah, man.
into
I
that
just got two
sometime
new
soon.
back ones.
Yep,
Yeah, I just
exactly.
got two new back ones not too long ago, just for
Nice,
snow
cool.
purposes, for real.
All right, good to hear
Yeah,
there.
and it is snowing.
And so it is. I know. I heard. Is it snowing bad or is it a little bit kind of mild, manageable?
Yeah, I would say mild, cause for real, it was raining earlier. Then it's just now starting to do flakes, and now it's starting to make a little coating. So we not. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get too much. Maybe like a couple inches at the most, maybe four.
I
So yeah,
see.
definitely something mild, a little windy.
Right there. So I'm thinking we're going to. I know there was mentioning of a winter storm that was mentioned on both Farmhouse Network as well as Joe Cronin's platform last evening. So I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
so. Yeah, I tried to call in on Ken's program last night, but unfortunately I wasn't able to get through. So I should probably send him an invite by chance if he's available. But I'll see
yeah.
how.
He was having some problems yesterday, like connection, audio, and stuff like that. So he got it, but it did take a while. Yeah.
I see there. Wow, interesting. Now it's been a while since we did a live show here. Or we just sent the invite to
Yes, sir.
right there. So it's good to have Ken on with us board, discussing. And one of the things I wanted to talk about, is why are I don't you heard about the situation on Joe Cronin's show this past Tuesday? I'm sure you probably heard about this. Luke Rojas, one of the guys up there, he was going off on Joe about having both YR and Bullfrog on there, calling them mongoloids, retards, left and right. I mean, like,
Yeah, the normal.
yeah, exactly. And what's kind of funny is that I thought at first it was going to be removed after the stream ended. So what I did is that I was live at that time doing me Dark Soundscape live stream, and I wait till the
Yeah,
stream was done. So finally, I was able to go back to to Joe's stream, go back to the part when the whole bullshit started. I record that on my OBS, and it's still in my video files, but unfortunately, I'm unable to send it to Dave so he can review for his next drama diner because obviously it's about over 5 hours long.
oh,
The file is way too large, so
sheesh.
and so basically,
Right. Oh yeah, yeah.
exactly. Now, luckily, that show with the Ronda Rousey returns on the thumbnail, that's still on this channel. Thank goodness for that. So Dave has easy access for to review that on this next program. And I thought it was probably good to be doing either Drama Diner either yesterday or today. Earlier today, I meant to say, because I was dying to
Right.
hear his take on the what Rojas was going off on Joe about. He's also going off on Joe for not being there for how many minutes, even though Joe said he had a family to take care of, blah, blah. Bullfrog's going off on Rojas,
Yeah,
telling him to go kill himself. Yo, fuck you, Rojas, you motherfucker. I'm going to tear your throat out, blah, blah, blah. And now here's something else. On Friday night's program, I guess this guy named Jesse number two, he was throwing some digs at YR. And I don't know who said this, but somebody in the background mentioned you had a best friend and you betrayed him, and Wire responded immediately with "Shut up." And I think we know that best friend he was referring to was me, myself, and I, because you remember Wire used to make the claim that I was his best friend all the time on every show, such and such, and all of a sudden
I've
he
heard
start
that.
yeah he starts inviting me to a Cronus platform, which I will not do because remember the disrespect he threw at me when he compiled that clip of me going off on this video, going off on that video, purposely portraying
With
me
the
as a
AR,
psych.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Not just that. No, it was
Yes.
he
Yes.
portrayed. These were videos I made back around 2018, 2019, making this threat, making that threat
That long ago, huh?
that long ago. And that started because I myself and Bullseye did a couple of shows where we talked about Joe's constant suicide references, his jokes. He kept saying, "I want to kill myself. My life is miserable." Blah blah. Kind of like the same shit he's been
Yeah.
doing for the past couple of months, making claims on
Yo,
my
that man
life is
emails are
miserable.
something serious. His
Exactly.
old Joe Cronin's old emails are something serious, boy. I tell
Yeah,
you.
exactly. It's like, and when I now you gotta remember, I lost four people that were dear to me from suicide. My girlfriend, my uncle, two good buddies of mine.
Mm,
So it's like a kind of
sorry
it's
to
a
hear that.
touchy subject for me. And
Yeah.
because Joe basically he could have DM'd me. He could have contacted me, say, "Hey, what's up with the thing of being against the suicide?" I could have explained it right then and there. He's could have said to myself, "You're right. You're right. I know there's lots of other people that have lost others from suicide. One of them, Bullseye included. He lost his older brother from the same thing. But instead of that, he put together all the sections of my old videos together to purposely portray me as a psychopath, a monster, wants to kill people. And that's far from the truth. A lot of times in those old clips, I
Yeah,
was
it's all
spending
projecting. It's
exactly.
all projection.
He presented a false narrative of myself, and he played that on his show. And it was a week after he called on me and YR's music show, saying he wanted to bury the beef between us. I said, okay, we'll do so. And then Joe went on live in his later show, and he played that whole clip all the way through. It's like, what the hell? Now, the following Monday after that, me, YR, and Paul 3, we
Rest
did
in
a live
peace.
stream calling out Joe Cronin for doing that. Why does he keep disrespecting me? It's up on my channel right now. And we all
Yeah.
agree. I came a long way since I first showed up in this community back in 2017. But the thing is, I'm not a psychopath. I express a lot of disgruntlement over this and that. I did that in the past. That's all done. And that's in the past. Like, geez, one thing I got to mention is YR often this time, still today, still often, he basically, he still wants to throw
Stay in the
the,
play.
yeah, exactly. He still holds that AR-15 threat I did against him years back. He still wants to hold that against me. He has an issue with me hanging around in goth clubs, hang around with goth people and stuff. But here's the thing. YR, the way he was back then, I was the only one throwing that threat out there. Many others were doing the same. I mean, like I remember Joe
Right.
Cronin threw out some threats. Bob Off Ken did some threats. Everybody did some threats. JB made a few threats to the guy. Everybody was going off on him for the shit he was doing back then. There was a lady I remember named Erotic Kitty who used to be a part of her program called Pillow Talk, late Sunday nights.
Yeah.
they did a special show on a Sunday evening calling out YR, back then known as Young Republican, and basically the story was Young Republican asked Kitty for something. I guess it was sexual or something like that. She turned him down,
Oh,
and
sexual
basically
favor.
something like that. Now, keep in mind, Roddy Kitty lives in Virginia. YR lives in at that time Houston, Texas. He's since moved to the
Yeah.
Dallas area. And I guess
Yeah.
when she turned him down, that's when the harassment started coming in. Fake accounts in her chat at times, calling out her name
Hmm.
and this stuff like that. In this through this fake account, that fake account, this fake account.
Yeah.
It got to the point that
Doxing.
exactly. In fact, Roddy Key was almost in tears at this one point because she was having family issues at that time, and she did last thing she needed was YR doing shit to her like what I
Mm.
was mentioned.
That. Right.
And the worst of it is that
Yeah, it's fucked up.
it's like, well, what the fuck's the reason? What the hell for, man? What the hell? And I guess I don't know why. I do not know why he's doing this. I don't know what makes him think. And then all of a sudden, YR contacts me in 2020 when during the height of the pandemic. I guess he wanted to do a music show with me, and since I wasn't doing anything at the moment. I figured, okay, I'll give it a shot. So that's when Metal Maniacs was born. So we did about 15
Music
episodes.
maniacs, right?
Well, it was originally called Metal Maniacs. And a lot of times,
Oh,
you know what?
okay. All right.
It's yes. And now keep in mind, when I departed from that show, because YR bringing in Scott McKinnon and bringing all these losers like
Oh
SC
boy. Just
Steve
like he
and
brought in. Hmm.
Keith Rabarber,
No, just
yes.
like he did. He did it to Joe too. Joe Cronin. He brought Scott in.
Yeah, I heard about
Behind the
that as
scenes, and
exactly. Now, here's the thing. I departed from that show because for a long while, that's when I got hit up by Arknoy Stokeby. He wanted to do a series of music topics, TV topics, movies as well. It was about Monday through Friday. We were live on my channel and on his as well. Now, keep in mind, I kind of I figure, let's end the beef between me and YR. So I invite YR on to be a part of it. I thought it was going to be a one-time thing only. Then it soon became here stay afterwards. It was every week. It was like twice a week. Me, Ark, YR, and Keith Rabarber. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't really care for Keith being on the show because Keith, we all know what he did, and we did get a
oh
lot of
yeah,
complaints. We all got a few complaints for him being on the show there. In fact, I remember
yeah,
one
I don't care
person
for
making
him.
it. I know we all know we did, but YR kept bringing him on. I guess Keith was
Hmm.
useful in a few ways by reading the music news, giving whatever takes intake he did on whichever topic he was talking. But the thing is, Keith is a lot more closed-minded. He thinks, bands like Jason Aldean or Country Accent
Single
Today.
minded,
Yep, exactly. He thinks that they
real single
invented
minded.
exactly. He was, oh, Jason Aldean invented country rock. No, what about polka? What about the Eagles? What about Leonard Skinner, especially them? Marshall Tucker Band,
Variety,
Allman Brothers Band, exactly. But we tried to play him some
exactly.
old Judas Priest, and he was like, "Oh, this is annoying. This stuff. I cannot stand Judas Priest." It's like, geez, and YR was praising Judas Priest around that period. So this went on for how many years until Arknoya decided he made a move to a different place, and then he said had to take care of a couple things, and then boom, Arknoya ghosted me just as well. He said I tried to get a hold of him. When you be ready to come back? When you be ready to come back? Not ready yet. Not ready yet. And then boom, just no response whatsoever. And the same thing with Bailey Smoke Rudolph. I was a part of his music show for a while called On the Record. Around the time Roddy Kitty was still doing her shows, it was me, him, Roddy Kitty, and a couple others as well. And then all of a sudden, he just removed
Yeah.
everything from his channels and then never came back. And I found out he died a couple years back. I don't know what cause it was, but it's
Oh,
sad. But
rest in
it's
peace.
yeah. And what hurt Murray is that he never contacted me. Say, hey, I'm bringing back my music show. Would you like to get things started once again? I would have said yes immediately. So I got ghosted twice by both Artanoia and Bailey Smoked Rudolph. And now I get ghosted by
Mm.
YR. Well, not necessarily ghosted, but pushed away in favor of Joe Cronin. There are a few times where on the last few episodes of Music Maniacs where YR was trying to convince me to come on to Joe's platform, trying to get me to join his program. It's like, but Joe airs on Saturday nights, and my Saturday nights are being spent at the castle in downtown Ybor. And plus, with all the criticism that's
You
on,
actually doing something. You
yeah,
actually, but you actually doing something though. They sitting online
yeah,
all the
bitching,
time.
yeah, bitching.
Keying and whatnot.
And wait, think about this: YR is always taking abuse from Paul. He's taking abuse from Garguts. He's taking abuse from Luke Rojas. I know a couple of people have been taking.
What currently?
Yes, right now a couple of times. Like for example, like what happened
Mm.
this past Tuesday. I mean, Luke Rojas was at the top of his
Okay.
voice, calling out YR, calling out Bullfrog for being mongoloids, retards, you name it. And geez, he's like complaining to Joe. He's like, it'd be a lot more better if you didn't have these two bitches on.
Ooh, ooh.
Because
He probably getting fed up.
yes, I mean,
He
so
getting fed up with the bullshit.
so I don't think pretty much Luke Rojas is going to be up on Joe's program much longer because I think to this point I think he's pretty much fed up with it. Now, for I understand,
Mm.
Luke Rojas gets paid by Joe to appear on this platform, if I'm correct. Whereas
Really?
YR, Bullfrog, they don't get a single dime. They just do it out of love for Joe.
Wait, Lou Rojas getting paid to do what exactly?
I guess it's a paid to be on Cronin's platform. I guess.
To
I
be
guess
on monetize this?
monetize this on other shows for Friday nights, Monday night, Saturday nights, Tuesday night. It's like, what the heck, dude?
Uh,
Yes, so I guess Bullfrog was
what
having the
the
issue
fuck?
with that. Exactly.
Oh, Bullfrog was getting jealous because he want to
Bullfrog,
get paid and he not.
yeah,
And
I
it's Luke
don't,
Rojas at that too. Because you know how they
yes.
be going back and forth. Like I haven't tuned into Joe Cronin and I don't know how long.
Yo, I,
Honestly, like go ahead.
I, like I said, I departed from Joe Cronin the moment he put out that video, can portray me as a psychopath. So ever since that, I decided, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. It's been like mostly Farmhouse Network or other shows like Dave's Drama Diner or Chill Hangout. Which I should probably send an invite for Dave to drop by if he is available. But I know he's kind of like I guess it probably I know he was supposed to do something this past Friday, but he was too busy with work. So we'll have to wait and see what goes on. But at the same time, the fact that basically YR pushed me away in favor of someone who has yet to defend him. We have
And
yet to
uses
see
him.
exactly. It uses his money and all the money that's been
Yes,
YR's
sir.
been dropping towards Joe as of late. I said, wait a minute. Shouldn't be using all this
Hmm.
money for basically for the basic needs like getting yourself a car or getting some groceries for the household or use it for safekeeping in case you may need it instead of giving
Paying your
it to Joe.
Verizon bill.
Yeah, exactly. Think about that. If I had all this money, I get first thing I do is pay back my sister for all the help she contributed for the two eye surgeries I had back in 2024.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, yo. All I hear is this man just be begging for real, like he begging. Like he'll be like, "Oh, or I be hearing a lot of shit. Like I be hearing why are we enabling him to gamble and whatnot, and then he'll be like, "Oh, I got money," "Oh, I don't have money," but everybody know he got money for real. Like he just
He's
playing little games.
exactly, yeah, 'cause that's the way Joe operates. He'll use whatever method he can to say he needs money, to get money to donate, to get money to give him money, because that's how he is.
Yeah,
That's how he is.
and that's kind of sad too, because it's like if you so-called working three, 4 jobs or whatever, and you make a income on YouTube, why is you still begging? And I highly doubt he making 13K on YouTube because you wouldn't be begging if he was making 13K.
I
So I don't know
doubt if
why Scott would even try to lie about that.
I doubt if he has three jobs. To be honest with you, remember YouTube was his main job for the time
Yeah,
when monetized
yeah,
this was the place to go on the weekends.
yeah.
He was
Well, okay.
basically.
So here, listen, hear me out real quick. I've only been around the community, this whole entire community, since
Mhm.
2021.
Uh-huh.
A good 4 years. I wasn't even around maybe a whole year on Joe's show. But
Mhm.
like, I don't know. A lot of people think I've been around that long. I ain't been around that long. It's been 5 years for real. About to be. So, but my fault for cutting you off.
It's okay, man. I've been involved in this community since 2017. So and
Damn. So
yeah,
you seen it.
exactly. It's about I'm very pretty much next year will mark 10 years since my involvement
Oh
here.
wow.
Exactly.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It's,
See. Yeah. It's only been 5 years, but it's see. I don't. I would consider myself on like Ken's side for real because I fuck with Ken more and he's more realer. And I feel like Joe and all them other people are like a little too immature for me.
Mhm.
So feel me, like yeah, and I gravitate towards Ken more, but like yeah, and plus they didn't really fuck with me like that over there anyway. For real, they was too worried about me not really saying too much because everybody was talking, or if I was to show something off like Luke Rojas or somebody else, everybody else ain't give a fuck except for Luke Rojas.
Mhm.
So I left because of Luke Rojas. To
Um,
be honest with you, to keep it a buck, I left because of his ass because he always be just saying stupid shit for real. It's like nigga, why don't you just go ahead and get laid instead of going on porn sites whacking it? Like the fuck?
I know
Like
it's like
I'm here to pop my shit tonight for real, yo. Like I'm here to pop my shit for real. Niggas be playing too much, and it's time to clear the edge. It's time to clear the set, Doctor Earl. And if
yes.
anybody want to pop in, hey, let them pop in.
All right there. I know I sent the invites to Ken, Dave, and I'm still waiting for Danny MT to get on board there. But right now it's just it's you and I at the moment. Now, here's
Doing
I
pretty
know
well, might I add.
let's not forget this. The multiple times Joe has complained about owing the IRS this huge amounts of money, like his kids keep breaking his TVs. That's all bullshit. Now, usually,
Right?
the kind of TVs
Yeah.
that everybody else has is these flat screen TVs that are hanging on the wall. Now, unless the kids are
Right.
playing baseball in the living room, how in the hell are the kids going to break the TVs?
Right. Throwing baseballs at the T, like throwing at them, catching them, but then they hit the TV, and then you know what I mean. Like you don't have, bro. You don't have $2,200 to get another TV. You gonna have to wait. Like it's, bro. He know what he doing. Joe Cronin know what he doing. He know what he doing. I
Yeah,
don't
he
really have
wants.
an issue for it with him for real. I just be trolling him for real. But Scott McKinnon, my issue. I want
Yes.
blood on him.
Yeah, what's going on with you and Scott? I know you've been going back and forth between us. Go ahead and let everybody know the situation, because I know you've
Yeah,
been.
all right, man. So recently, all right, what was it like? Yeah, yeah. So recently, like we've been going back and forth. I'm not
Mhm.
letting up. So basically, that's why I'm gonna keep trolling him. If he want to keep trolling me, I'm gonna keep trolling him. But basically, like I took a trip out to I went to LA. I went to
Mhm.
call it
Yes.
NBA All Star game, and I did my thing out there. Feel me? Came back with some merch, blah blah blah. And while I was out there, I made a little video. Whole time, this man still. He said he didn't have a Twitter, but he lied. He hasn't been on his Twitter. Well, shit, I don't know about that now because I seen screenshots of him taking screenshots of my recent Twitter off of his Twitter. But he said he don't get on Twitter, but he ain't been on there since 2022. But that was a lie. So basically, fast forward and to keep you up to speed, this man is a cyber stalker. He's been cyber stalking me for 5 years now. Now, if y'all pay attention, he's been doing this to other people as well too,
Yep.
cyber stalking people. Let's start with Tommy and C.
Oh
I
yeah.
seen a picture. I seen a picture on Twitter, right? Why Scott McKinnon got a Tommy MC mug, Tommy MC poster, T-shirt, posing like he a little fag, pointing his face to the side like he a female with a filter on type shit. Like boy,
Strap on.
you trolling all these people with a strap on too, with a unicorn strap on. So you mean to tell me you trolling Tommy MC, you trolling me, you trolling Joe Cronin, because you want to act like three different people in the chat, talking to yourself and all that other shit. It's like, nigga, at this point, it's given cyber stalking. He's been doing this shit with me for 5 years, and with y'all, it's only been like 10 plus. If y'all really think about it, there's been way more people longer in this thing than me. And y'all been dealing with this nigga way longer, and he's still been doing the same shit. Yo, I put out a whole video that Dave did a couple years ago, 2023. Why is Scott McKenna doing the same shit to this day? But I'm a psycho and I'm crazy.
Well, we all know Scott's 20 times more psycho altogether because remember.
Bro, this nigga 40 years old, still doing dumb shit though.
Well, let's also
You
not
still trying
forget
to dox people.
because that's all he knows. That's what he understands. For what I've heard, his family has cut him off altogether. Hardly anybody wants anything to do with him because his mental illness. The guy, according to many sources, has a very severe mental illness. And it's something that you cannot really help,
Yes.
obviously. But the thing is, where he's
Yeah, if you
directing that.
have it, you have it.
Exactly. But the way
Right?
he's rolled off on everybody else out there, it's like Tommy was not the only one he obsessed over. You're not the only one, just as well. He also went out
Right.
times he had issues with Foulmouth Ken. He's had issues with
Yep.
Joe Cronin. He's had a lot of
Stony
issues with
Tony.
everybody. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
The
there was one.
prison community that I heard about.
Yeah, exactly. Which Tony often covered as well. In fact, I will have to get Stony Tony as well sometime soon on my channel.
Right. But we all crazy though. We all delusional and we're all projecting. No,
Yeah,
nigga, you are the only one projecting stupid shit on the other people. And he can take this as a threat or whatever. He doesn't even know what a fucking threat is at this point. What I said in my video, I
yeah.
said he was about to get that head tap because I really was about to pull, but I didn't. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But I already know I'm gonna have to start moving in silence now. So
Mhm.
like I said in the post, let the games begin. Cause I'm sick of him, yo. And he really think he big, macho big, doing this, doing that, bro. He not doing nothing. All he doing is exposing his damn self behind them fake ass accounts. 13 yards. Yeah, that's him.
Yep.
Just fact. Speaking just fact. 22. That's you. Your real name, but you spelled it differently. And then five other, like, bro, seriously, I've never made a fake account. Never made a fake account on YouTube
Mhm.
ever. I've always been behind my real YouTube account, which is about to be at 5,000 subscribers coming up
Nice.
soon. Like I'm at
Nice.
4,900. So
Congratulations.
thank you, YouTube, and yeah, like
I have
thank you for
I have
real,
only
cause
one
like
I have only one
I'm a
YouTube
content
account
creator.
myself.
You see,
Mhm,
see,
yeah.
like I don't, bro, I don't need to make no fake accounts continuously, and I damn sure don't need to get no last laughing either.
Yes.
I don't need to have no final say in shit. That's some female shit. That's a female trait.
Yeah.
I
Same
know
thing
he
with
been,
YR.
around females a lot most of his life. Same thing with YR too. Yeah. Speak well.
Yeah,
It
speaking
is
of
kind of
YR,
no,
he's
it doesn't have nothing to do with him. But I
Mhm.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
But the YR also had how many accounts he has back, fake accounts he's had just as well. Remember,
Yes,
like I said,
and I have
remember,
witnessed a few.
let's not forget the multiple names he went under by and went under at various times through this account, that account, just to harass this person, harass that person. And
Oh yeah,
I pointed this out to Dave Rose, and I pointed this out to Famav Ken when they called in on their show at one point. Doesn't YR have real friends? Friends who can back him up, friends who can steer him in the right direction. And I'm thinking to
I know
myself,
you
in real
tried.
life or on the internet.
yes,
I know you tried.
yeah, I did. I tried to help the guy out a few times. It's like, YR, don't do this. YR, I tried. When this is mostly behind the scenes talk, but the thing is, hmm, what
And
up?
now, oh, sorry to cut you off. And now, like he just talks shit
Case.
about you, or
I know. Yeah, Casey's Raw is here, everybody. Yeah, I heard about that. I saw. Yeah, you saw that video that he posted. It had Alex Jones being interviewed on this by this person. Who you think of this person? That the person that he had Bullfrog retard, Tommy and C retard, and Joe Cronin is Moses, and me as a traitor. I never
Flip
betrayed
flop,
YR. Exactly. And here's another thing. He took a
flip flop.
photo of me. He took a photo of me with Shotzi Blackheart from the MLW event that me and my nephew saw,
The
and he
recent one,
edited.
right?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
recent one. Yes, he edited out Shotzi,
yeah.
just me there, and he has the nerve to portray me as a traitor, even though he was the one that multiple times messed up many of our shows by bringing on this schmo, that schmo, and let's not forget him not just turning his back on me because I didn't join Joe Cronin's platform, as Ken pointed out. Was I supposed to
After
follow
Joe
his
Cronin
lead?
bashed you,
Exactly.
right?
Was I
After
s-
Joe Cronin bashed you and talked shit about you, and you say he wants you
exactly?
to go back so he can do it again. No,
Exactly. I mean,
fuck
everybody said
no.
it. It's a setup. You said it.
Yeah,
Danny said it.
exactly. No.
Ken said it. Everyone said it. It's a setup. Dave included. I'm not allowing myself on that
Yeah,
platform
he just
anymore.
wants
It's
you
not
to get back over there so they can get a little key. It ain't worth
exact.
it.
It ain't worth it, man. I mean, it's like
It's
I
not worth
said.
it.
I'm having a lot more better fun at this place, at that place, whether it's the castle or the catacombs. I'm enjoying myself at those spots, and that is that. And Casey, how are things going, man? I saw you were live on your channel earlier this evening.
doing okay. I'm just actually getting sick again with a cold.
Oh,
So
I know what it's like, man. Just take a lots of good meds, drink lots of good fluids, and everything will, maybe the cold will pass by quicker than expected. Yeah, but
but
going back to YR, it's gee, you pointed it out as well, Casey. YR wanted me to make a tribute to Keith Barber
yeah,
after his passing, and I couldn't do it because we all know what
Hmm.
Keith Barber did. That's me giving a nod to a pedophile. I'm not doing it.
Exactly.
And
And
tell
Joe
him,
Cronin
Doctor,
over there harboring pedophiles.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
tell
but
him,
yeah, go ahead, Casey.
Doctor.
Your
Hey,
question.
he doesn't do that no more. Well, how does he say it? He doesn't do that no more. So like that makes it okay now, since he doesn't do
Look,
that no more.
Yeah, but still, once you do it one time, boom,
facts.
you do it one time, that tag is going to be with him for the rest of his life.
Exactly, yo. All one time is all you need, just like Scott McKenna. One time of you being a bitch is all you need. And now look at you. You poor, miserable fuck.
Mhm.
Now you on the internet going crazy, seething over something that I done said again, and we in year 4 or 5 again.
Yeah,
How long we gonna keep doing this, bro? Because I already
I
told you where I'm at with it. You want to keep making fake accounts and shit, bro. Man, You a bitch, bro, for real. You a pussy ass faggot little bitch. And you ain't. You can go ahead and put my old address out there all you want to. That just shows how much of a fucking pussy you is, nigga. Get off my motherfucking dick, bro, before you get clapped. Take that to Crime Stoppers. I don't give a fuck no more.
Yeah, Scott's
Like,
not
can
going
you
to
believe this
change.
nigga said he gonna send whatever I say to Crime Stoppers? Like, they really gonna give a fuck? Cause he's in Canada and I'm in the United States of a fucking America. Really?
Yeah, but
Does he
they
not know the fucking internet? Does he not know how technology works?
no, he doesn't. The only thing he understands is basically,
He
I'm
thinks
right,
he
you're
knows.
wrong, and that's it. That's all he knows. He wants to be right. He
Yeah,
wants to be the god. He
basically,
wants he wants to be the
it's like no.
he wants to be a
I was
god.
just
Go ahead.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say he basically wants to be a god. He basically wants to. If you don't agree with him, then
You're the
you're
enemy.
an enemy.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's how a lot of people are. It's like I dealt with people like that just as well. And I think right now YR is acting that way right now as they speak because of the fact that I didn't join him on Joe's platform. He's looking at me as
Yeah.
the bad guy, the heel, the monster. When I'm supposed to do what he says. And here's the thing with YR that always pissed me off. There are a lot of times on our music shows he would just brag, all talk endlessly, 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 saying dumb shit
He
like,
did
"Oh,
used to talk big tough shit,
yeah,
but
exactly."
then he did get called out though. He would get called out. I
Yeah, he
remember
got
I said his ass straight on Nikki J's one time because I basically just told him like, bro, I don't like you and you shouldn't be around here, and he left. Like,
It's like when Luke Rojas, when he said he was going to quit, the second he left the call, YR is like, why don't you go get docs on the other side? Like I'm
ooh,
like,
really.
ain't even
yeah,
no need for all that. I don't know why people just can't let the past go. Motherfuckers can't let shit go, man.
I
It's
guess
2026.
I guess the idea that some people have in their heads that they must win or else they're called out as a loser, get made fun of. That was something I learned when I was a little kid. But then again, the environment
Facts.
I was growing up at that time was not always that good. It took how many years around the 1990s for people to realize, hey, if there's an issue, someone's trying to make a threat towards you, don't give in to that threat and start wailing on them. You could get busted and go to jail and such. Just walk away and then just let them have their moment of insanity. Let them act like the fools that they are. Just it ain't worth getting in trouble for. But some people
Yeah.
haven't really learned that because that was not how they were brought up.
Nah, upbringing was terrible for real. For real, it seemed like. And I heard a little birdie in the secret Discord say something about how Scott McKinnon is now getting a divorce. But how you getting a divorce when you was never married?
He never was married. He doesn't have a child.
When
He
the
doesn't
fuck
have a
did he get
girlfriend.
married?
I
Right,
don't
he ain't
believe
got no child.
he doesn't
He
have
got a
any
bunny
of that.
rabbit. He got a bunny rabbit he calls a child, I guess. The little black one that he got.
Oh yeah. Well, I pray for the bunny rabbit.
I
That's
guess
for
that's where
sure.
that baby bottle came from. Bunny bottle came from. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hmm.
see, that's what. What I
Like
was,
motherfuckers ain't stupid.
It is.
what I was trying to finish saying is like you know how good of friend YR is when the second you leave a call, as spineless he is, he'll start
Turn on
talking
you.
shit the second you leave
Yeah,
because like you don't he doesn't agree with you. So I was like obviously like I mean I agree with you, Earl, that like obviously it's your choice if you didn't want to go over there, or and obviously it's a good choice
exactly.
to
Because you
not
have that right.
Yeah.
to make it
Exactly.
prove you're a pedophile.
You have that right
But
as
Exactly.
a man.
Exactly, because like I was telling Ryan earlier, I never really cared for Keith being on our music shows because Keith was closed-minded. Keith didn't really
Mm.
contribute that much. All he talked about was going on with his life, what's going on. He was talking all this crap, a lot of times. Many times he would go to the bathroom and not mute himself. And it's like,
Whoa.
geez, give us a break. Yeah, a couple times you heard him
Yeah.
taking a piss, when the mic was on.
Oh hell no. It's like he wants you to hear that. Like, boy, you
I
fuck.
kind of I done that, but like when I was on Drew's show, like, but I was just playing around. Like,
You wild.
but when they're trying to be serious, okay, I wouldn't do that. But uh, no, but he's God, yeah. Anytime I heard Keith, I was like, I feel like I need to take a shower afterwards. I was like, I just feel dirty.
Every
And
time I
now,
heard his voice, I felt like I was losing brain cells.
you got
Same.
the guy on there, Eric, where at one point we don't know. He sounds like a child himself, but there was one point he said twice that I fuck kids, and
Huh?
they
I would not be
yeah they
surprised.
Oh,
and he let him to keep him on the show. Like, even if he was joking, that's
mm,
pretty up joke to make that. Like, I think that's a little beyond. Like, that's beyond that line to make that joke. Like,
It was.
oh
you
Let,
get
man,
fl-
bro.
let alone say that altogether. It's like it's
Come
bad
on,
enough
bro.
that it's bad enough that he was sentenced to a group home for how many years because of his mental state. But to say something like that, that's gonna dig his grave down even more 6 feet under.
oh no, this wasn't Keith.
Hmm.
This was this Eric kid that
Oh,
was on joke.
and Joe
What?
allows
Is it
that.
recently or something?
What?
Was it recently?
Yeah, this was recently.
Wow,
Mm,
I was I would say a month or two ago, give
hell
or
no,
take.
wow,
bro. That's the shit I be talking about.
wow, man, and this
That's the shit I be talking about.
and yet Joe allows it on his platform, but yet he won't let someone but yet
God gonna get Joe fucked up.
he'll disregard the real legit crew, me, JB, for someone like this Eric guy. And speaking of Luke Rojas, what is this I've been hearing? He's been talking smack about me, saying a lot of things about me that I was not aware of
I
until Dave brought it
I
up
did
on
hear
his
a
show
clip.
with Ken. Yeah. Hmm.
I did hear a clip. I did hear a clip of him saying like he was like imitating your voice, and then YR he got to imitate your voice too. So
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot how long it was ago. It wasn't that long ago though, but I do remember hearing that. It was a clip.
The
But
only
the
time I ever hear a name drop Earl, it's either Joe or YR.
and I know
So
someone I know you pointed out in the Discord chat that there was a name drop of me mentioned by somebody else called me Dr. Faggot Earl. I don't know who it
Oh
was. It's like, well, who the hell said that? I wasn't the. I don't even know this guy. Was
man,
it that?
it's funny because I don't know about you, or I don't know about y'all, but I haven't been a part of the JCS community for quite some time now. So for my name to be keep getting brought up by stupid people, imbeciles, and remedial people, it's kind of getting old. And I know Joe probably sees it, but he probably like doesn't see it for real. He just want to have a little laugh and a key. But when he get time to really think about it for real, he gonna be like, damn, maybe I should change my fit up for real because this is not working, and I'm just gonna keep getting like all this
Lo-
bullshit backlash behind it.
yeah, losers like a bullfrog, YR, and
Like,
whoever else.
right, like the show is not what it used to be, and now that you got Scott McKinnon on there, oh man, didn't that nigga dox you as well, Joe? Yes, he did. So
Let's
now
not.
that you want to have him back
Let's
for a
let's
last
not.
minute kickback,
let's not forget Corrupted Podcast number 49, where Scott was on the call driving Joe so nuts that he took one of his part of his equipment was smashed it against the wall, where Leo was calling him pussy
I
fag
remember
right
hearing
at
about
the
that.
yes, and this is the same Scott who came after Joe multiple times, but yet
Uh
Joe
huh.
is now allowing him on the show. Me, I stood up for what was right. The last episode of Metal Maniacs back in 2020 that did with YR, Scott came on the call. He was apologetic after something he said derogatory regarding Ken's wife and kids. And YR had the gold nerve to say, "Well, don't worry, Scott. You have friends like me, Dr. Brown." And it's like, the moment I heard that, I
Mm.
was like, fuck this. That's when I just ended left
Yeah,
Skype
wait, what?
call. He said that. You have don't worry, Scott. You have me. You have SC. You have Dr. Brown with us as your friends. It's like, hold on, I'm not friends with
Mm,
Scott.
mm,
And this was
mm.
after. I mean, after what Scott said about Ken's wife and kids the weekend prior, no, I cannot be friends with this
Man, that
guy.
nigga
I can't.
called Ken's school. He called Ken's kid's school and his job.
Yeah, I know. I
The
heard
nigga
about that as well.
tried to get me fired previously. He tried to
Yes.
get me fired in 2023. Like this is not. This ain't no reoccurring. Like this is. You know what I mean? This is. It always happens.
And
He
let's not
always
forget.
doing the same shit. That's why I said. That's why I said he been doing the same shit with me for 5 years, but with y'all it's been like 7 or 10 plus years. So
And
where the end game at?
let's not forget he apparently got extreme shaft from his job about a year or two ago.
Yeah. Yes.
I remember
Yes,
hearing
he
about
did.
that as well. Exactly. It's like Scott wants to. I don't know. And the thing that
It
gets
was
me
a
is
lot.
is
It was a
that
lot.
why doesn't everyone who know him take a stand, grab Scott, get him some help? Why don't they do that? Is Scott that resistant? Is he that denial, defying? Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Yeah, it's either his way or the highway or not at all.
But in
But
this
it's like
case,
at the same time with me, nigga, I'm not no bitch. So you can keep saying all this projecting and doing all this other shit, bro. It really doesn't give a fuck. And I wanna also add one more thing as well too.
uh-huh.
Um I do not give a fuck if anybody talk about me on Joe Cronin show or anywhere else because that just shows how fixated somebody is for real. If I gotta follow you to tell you to shut up and stop talking about me, bro, that's an obsession. I'm not that. This ain't that. Me and Scott McKinnon are way two different people. If
Mhm.
you really look at me and you really look at him, you're gonna see he's the real nutbag in this whole situation. And I'm just cool and laid back. In real life, I'm the same way, cool and laid back. But if we got problems, then we got problems. Like I don't back down from shit, bro. And just because this is the internet, feel me? Like I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm not backing down from no fucking 40-year-old who think he got shit going on and he think he got shit popping, but he don't. And he just pretending. I don't fuck with pretend niggas, bro. I fuck with real niggas. So
Yeah,
if you want to keep making one, two, three, four set accounts, go ahead. Go ahead. Cause you're gonna be doing that to the day you die. Go ahead.
yeah. And
Go
we
ahead,
all know
pussy. Go ahead.
right there. I know I will
I'm done.
probably get done to have to change the thumbnail because it was supposed to be me and Danny MT for the show here, and of course it's right now it's you, me, and Casey. So might as well get to that when this show is over. Now, one thing I got to mention. As everybody knows, on Saturday evenings, I prefer to go to the castle in downtown Tampa. And as you know, I have a great time meeting all the lovely females, making new friends, seeing this new person here, getting acquainted with this young lady, that young lady. I mean, I showed the receipts, obviously, as you could tell. And yet,
You don't need to show no receipts with me, man.
Mhm.
That's people problem. That's their problem. They always want to see receipts from something. It's
Jacob
like
RP
nigga,
was
no.
another one. Jacob RP was another one. He was like, one time on Dave's show, Jacob RP was on. I came in to talk about possibly Jacob RP getting away with all these single moms with how many kids from this baby daddy, that baby daddy. And I show a photo of myself with this young lady, that young lady. It was my first time there a couple years ago.
Yeah,
And immediately, Jacob RP was like, yo, did you have sex with them? No, you got to have sex with them. Yo, you got to prove this. It's like, why do you want to prove that we had sex with these ladies? Because I think it is because he wants to be a man. And the fact that
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and here's
No
something else.
doubt.
He joined the show on this past Tuesday. Talking about I get all these women, I get all these bitches. He actually said that. Go back for yourself, right there, folks.
Man, listen, real quick.
Yeah,
I posted a few pictures, my my lady friend for real.
yeah. I
And
saw
guess
her. Then
who come?
she,
And
mhm.
guess who come out of nowhere? Scott McKinnon
Of
talking about some
course.
motherfucking. Look at his girlfriend. She must be transgender. Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh,
oh my
oh my God!
gosh.
It's like you
Fucked
really
up.
projecting that bad. It's like you really projecting that bad, bro. That I gotta do that. You really think I need to go that low? Come on now.
You
Like
want to hear something else?
let's be real.
You remember Prince Idol? One,
Yeah.
he wa-
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was part he was on one of the music shows that Mia YR was doing, and he had the gold nerve to say that I didn't mean to cut you off, guys, but I know for a proven fact
Oh,
that
give me 1 second.
many of the women that Earl hangs with in the at that club he goes to are transgender. So like, how do you know, you imbecile? How do you know, you chump? You never been to Florida. And you're a liar either way because you lied about Bullfrog molesting his niece. You lied about being part of the Illuminati. And a lot of people stated that you lied about your mother dying. You faked your own death. All this to get attention. And now he even faked this story
Mother
about
done.
this one girl he talked about a couple of times. Him and I did some Friday Night Live shows together where he talked endlessly about this girl who kind of like looked like a Latino version of Amy Winehouse. But the thing is, she had a septum piercing and do two sides of her nose with studs in them. But the thing
Mm,
is, like, he made the claim that he finally got with her, she wants him real bad. But the thing is, I found photos of this girl on the other. No, I looked up this girl. I did this thing they did that the TV show Catfish did. I took a photo of her that I downloaded that he messaged me. Boom,
yeah.
and then boom. I have found out she's on this site, that site, and I don't really believe she lives in Vegas because none of the background
Oh,
that I've seen is the hardly from Vegas.
oh.
So I'm thinking probably she lives in
Vegas, eh?
another state. Exactly. That's where Prince Idol says he currently lives at the moment. He said he had to get out of Texas after getting in some trouble here. I think he spread a few lies about a few people
Mm.
and they started coming after him, forcing him out of that state into Vegas.
Oof, man, can't be me.
Nope,
Can't be
not
me,
me.
bro. If I have to move out of my location because of something that I did, and hell nah, bro. That can't be me. Even if something didn't happen and I just gotta get out of nah, what? You better slap me and kick me in the balls or something, yo. It's tripping.
Yeah. So I haven't been involved in him in God knows how long. So it's probably
That's
best
good.
because yeah, because in fact, probably I'm better off doing shows with you, Casey, or Dave, Ken, and I guess Ken's going to be premiering something on his network pretty soon. There, if I understand there.
I think
Hey,
he took it down.
Oh wow.
Earl,
This- Go ahead.
talk
Yeah,
about
I saw that too, and then yeah, it was gone.
Wow.
hey,
Uh,
Earl.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I sent you that picture. This is allegedly the picture at Bullfrog's vase. He
Look.
found a hit. Well, here's one thing problem. Like,
Okay.
what kind of cheerleader would be just has the top would just say chair? Wouldn't it be like it would have the school that she's part of? I'm like,
Exactly.
Wait a minute,
Exactly.
school,
Yeah,
fuck,
it's good. Yeah, you.
college,
Yeah, yes. Yeah, have
high
you ever?
school.
Yeah, cheerleaders usually represent the school or college that they are cheering for, their whichever
Yeah,
team
yeah,
they're supporting. But yeah, it just says on
yeah,
this
yeah.
photo the word cheer on it. It's like, really? It's got to be AI.
Mm,
Got to be
right.
AI. Plus, this girl looks way too perfect.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the thing is,
Oh,
he Googled
Bullfrog
this.
supposed to be pulling bitches.
He found a picture off a. I think this is actually a picture from someone's OnlyFans because we
Yep.
ran through Google.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
That
We found
bad blonde joint. Yeah, you know damn well that's not his niece. That's what he
Nope.
trying
uh,
to say.
Nope, it's not. It's a model, obviously, and Bullfrog's a lying piece of shit. Not let's not forget.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
may
yeah.
remember Casey. You may remember this when I got pulled in on Junebug's show that one late evening. You was there, Dave was there, Bullfrog was there. One of the requirements was to show their pantries. A
yes,
Bullfrog showed this one pantry that turned out not to be his.
yeah, we
Oof.
Google researched it and proven he just found the picture and stole it.
Yep,
And
exactly.
Shh,
see, the thing is,
that's wild.
the
That is
pantry
wild.
it was a giant pantry, but it was immaculate. It was like it was organized and everything. I was like, "There's no way this is
So,
his
so these
pantry."
niggas basically trying to seek validation because if Bullfrog is doing that, Scott doing that, who else is doing that?
YR.
YR does the same shit. It's a pattern, and then they all on Joe Cronin shit as well too.
I think what
Man, these
Dave
motherfuckers retarded,
Dave
fucking
pointed
retarded.
out best. He said these guys are looking for acceptance.
Yes, all of them. They're looking for a goddamn father figure. That's what they looking for, and they looking for it in Joe Cronin. But unfortunately, it's not it.
Joe is not even close to a father figure, let alone a messiah. And wouldn't you agree? All the AI
Hmm.
shorts he did on his channel of Joe Cronin on the cross, like Jesus, don't you think that's disrespectful?
Yes,
Yes,
I agree as well. I mean, come on, man. Cronin is not God in any means. Cronin hardly even believes in God.
damn
Cronin
sure
one
ain't Vince
time
McMahon.
God Cronin one time even blamed God for his father's death.
no,
Man, you better go ahead with that. You better go ahead with all that.
Yes,
Shit
exactly.
happens, bro. It was his time. Shit happens.
Well, his
Sorry, not
father
sorry.
died his dad died when he was a young boy. I guess he had type 1 or type 2 diabetes. And I guess I'm
Oh,
trying to
Daniel,
understand.
right?
And I guess what it was is that Cronin was very angry about that happening. He felt like he was robbed of his time with his dad. And I guess what I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
from a couple sources, his mother got involved with this guy who talked down to him, called him a faggot,
Oh,
be a man, such and such. Like often said a lot of
oh,
racist stuff. So I think that
oh.
that's where the persona that Joe has, especially with the anti-white status that he's portrayed many times on his past programs, that's where it all
Yeah,
came
yeah,
from.
yeah.
Exactly.
Man, that's wild. But it's like at the same time, it's like, you still carrying it with you when you 41 years old, bro.
I think he never
see
got. Go ahead.
see the problem is a lot of times people to use that as a crutch or a
Mhm.
shield, or like if
Bellingham,
they're
Bellingham.
it's like if they have a rough patch in their life.
Watch out.
Well,
Mhm.
this happened to me when I was a child, and or this happened to me, and they use it as a shield, you know, and like I mean, I had a rough go in the past 10 years, and I don't use
Right.
that as like, hey, rose me, try to make me feel like I'm the victim, or like I try to move on with life
Yeah, yeah.
and not let it define me. I mean, I still think about my parents and my late wife. Like I think about them all the time,
Yes.
but
Right.
I'm not gonna use it and
As you
being
should.
like I'm not gonna be an asshole because, well, someone I know died. I'm gonna use that as a crutch. But there's sometimes I would when at the time when someone wants to give me their sob story, I was like, I don't need to hear it though. Like I went through this though, like just
Uh,
recently, but that was just like that recently. I have a right to say
um,
I need some time to cope, and I don't need to hear someone's sob story while I'm
mhm,
going through. But I also don't use it to define me.
Yeah, I think
yeah,
I guess people feel that I guess the reason people blame go off on God because of the things that happen, bad things that happen in their life, and they figure if God loves us so much, why did He allow this to happen? Why did He allow
yeah,
my wife to die like she did? Why did He allow my father to pass away, even though I prayed for him to get better, like I did in the past? Because I was in that position for a while. My dad had severe rheumatoid arthritis to the point he was bedridden. And many times I was asking God above, saying prayers, say, please make him better, please make him better. And
yeah.
unfortunately, he never got better. He got worse. In fact,
Oh,
he passed away before my eyes back in February 2001. And for a long time after that, I just stopped praying for
rest in
God knows
peace.
how long. Exactly. I mean,
Yeah, rest in peace.
he died right before my eyes. That's something you don't want to see. That's for shizzle. And but then again, I
Yeah, I've seen
realized,
death before. That shit ain't cool.
yeah, and
Having somebody die in front of you, man.
not fun,
Talk
not
about
fun, folks.
PTSD,
Exactly.
Yeah, I
because I
agree
have
with
it.
that.
Now here's
There's
some. Go ahead, Casey. I know. Go ahead, Casey. I'll let
there's
you.
only there was only one time I seen someone dying in front of me. That was my mom,
Mhm.
but that was when she was in the hospital, and
Yeah,
Mm,
I couldn't handle it. Like I had to run out of the room. But
same
like
thing with me.
when my
yeah.
wife passed, she passed away before I got a chance to do anything to save her. She was gone already.
Wow,
Oh wow.
wow, man.
So I'm not
Mm,
gonna go too much more than that about that, but no, it will fuck you up thinking like because I
yeah, it
had
will.
all play around my mom and I couldn't handle I couldn't be there when it happened because it like I just couldn't take it.
I know.
Mm,
I know the same thing after watching my
what you
dad
need,
pass
yo?
away. When we was taking went out to the hospital, when I found out he never made it, I just started crying and screaming. I went out the
Oh, quick.
door. I
What
went
you
out
need,
the
yo?
yeah.
Oh no, my fault. I
It's
got somebody right there. Real quick.
right there.
I just hate it when people use it as a crutch for their problems. Like even like I had where I mean I brought this up before. I was actually beaten as a child, but not from my parents. I mean, I got whoopings when I deserved it, honestly.
Too much personal info. You got people listening. Just
Yeah,
saying.
Eh,
yeah. I got
Man,
it.
fuck.
Yeah,
And they definitely made a post about you, Casey,
Oh, I know.
yeah.
talking about how you were on Joe Cronin's or wanted to go on Joe's, and then you went back to the other side. And yeah, I'll show you.
Right.
Yeah. To the other side, I was pretty,
Go ahead.
yeah, sure. I didn't, I didn't ever went from Cronin to back to the other side. I always wanted to be just over with Ken and Drew.
Mhm.
Like, and tried to talk it out with Cronin. The
Mhm.
next day, I left his Discord because I didn't want that option.
Mhm.
So,
True. Yeah, well, to be fair, it doesn't really make it better if you're trying to like get back over there, even if you are like trolling them. It does. People will still like take it as that that you want to get back in with Joe type shit.
no, I
But they see you over here and with all these other people. Basically, you with ops. But that's the kind of people we dealing with though.
I definitely don't want to go back over there. If I wanted to, I could have done it long time ago. I
I know
didn't.
I lost the desire years back after Joe put it out that video of me going off here and there. That was back in 2021. Bullseye had told me about that. He showed it me on I guess a Skype DM, and I guess he posted on the Twitter when it was still known as that, and now he played it on his show. It's like, yo, come on! It's like, come on! And now here's the thing that gets me. It's like a lot of times, a few times before YR ditched me to go on Joe's platform, he would kept telling me, saying things. Oh, we need to support Joe Cronin. He had mentioned that he was a producer for Joe Cronin's programs. It's like, wait a minute, what's going on there? Didn't me, Paul 3 call him out on that one show we did on that one Monday night a couple years back? It's like,
Yeah, I was
what?
about to say, I
Not,
remember. Didn't y'all go at Joe Cronin and
we did,
YR was the
yes.
main crusader trying to take him down, and now he chilling with him.
Exactly. He might be like
Oh my.
Even Garguts put it out on one of the shows, so recent shows. You tried to take down Joe's channel back in 2015, and now you're back trying to be his friend. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Oh,
nah, gang.
I
That
mean,
shit wild, bro.
and Joey, you complained about me doing shows with Wire. I said, Dr. Earl's lost. He's doing shows with someone who tried to take down my channel, blah, blah, blah.
What? But you are basically doing the same shit. Well, you basically flip flopping, really.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
like,
there ain't no really way to walk around it. You can't tiptoe around it. You're flip flopping. He is flip flopping.
hey, Dr. Earl, I
yeah, yeah,
noticed we have 9 people in the chat and no one's talking. So I figures I said hi, guys, and
I
I'm
did,
saying,
yeah.
come on and say hi, people. So
I know. I
like,
already seen somebody, our
Yeah,
favorite
yeah,
someone.
yeah, I know, 13 yards through the windshield. I don't know if it's Scott or not because now I gotta point this out. Going back to the Wire situation, they'll probably drop that for now. The person behind that account made a short AI clip of one of the photos I did at downtown Ybor in the daytime, and it had
Mhm.
me pulling out a gun, blowing YR's
Whoa.
head off. And it's
Dang.
titled Dr. Earl Teaches YR a Hard Lesson. And also concluded me running right through
Huh.
one of these stores' windows, like an action movie or something.
Damn.
So basically, they kind of that
Projection.
base
That's projection right there. Yeah.
yeah, that's basically how I was feeling. That's basically how I was feeling about YR at this point. Like I would not ever kill him, actually, but that's how angry I was. I
Yeah,
mean,
I'm
like,
not
come on.
trying to kill him at all either. I'm just trolling that man for real. He should know that. I don't know why he acting like a pussy, bro. Like I was, I'm damn well I wasn't trying to kill you, bro. Like come on now. But anybody else type shit, it's fair game. But nah, I be trolling for real. Like even with the raps, bro. Like I be trolling, but people be trying to take me like serious. Like I'm this big fucking menace villain or some shit, bro. I'm not no villain, gang. Motherfuckers know what I do. I like sneakers, wrestling, and whatever else is on sports, MMA. Feel me? Like I don't know why motherfuckers all be on my dick talking about some. Oh, Ryan doing this, Ryan doing that. My mouth doing man. Shut up and suck my dick, bro. Cause I be doing me, bro. It's only when I respond. But then you notice they be saying the same shit, and it's like, oh no, when I respond, nah, nigga, stop trying to be like people. Cause all your life you've been trying to be like somebody, and you
they're
still 40 years old trying to be like somebody.
they're hypocrites. Like if they throw rocks at you, so we're not supposed to respond at all.
Throw rocks, hide their hands behind their back.
Like
Let's wake it
that's how
up.
that's like we're not supposed to respond. Like I love
See,
how
like
they'll
motherfuckers got
swing.
mouths. People can
I
talk.
love
Yeah, it makes no sense with those people there, and yet we're the bad guys in their eyes.
yeah.
Yeah, like people have thoughts.
It would be nice if he was still on YouTube. I miss him very dearly. Mars Mira. If he was on the call with us right now, he would say a lot about Cronin
Yeah,
because he's been
I've heard of him.
because
He sound pretty chill.
because Mars he's had a lot of criticism and a lot of speculations about Cronin for years. And if
Yeah,
he was
well, shit.
still
I used
around,
to think he used to donate to himself for real. I used to think that, but yeah, I got proven wrong, and I
he's what
definitely took accountability for it too.
yes, he was the one who coined the phrase Joey Bag a few years back.
Ugh, ugh,
Which now seems
damn.
appropriate now because with all the begging that Joe's been doing constantly on this show,
Yeah, but he make 13K, and you
yeah,
begging. Yeah, right.
more. That's the thing with some people. They want more. They want more. Like a televangelist, more is better.
Hmm.
More is better. The more you have, the better you are. Don't settle
And
for
folks,
less.
yeah, folks gotta realize as well too that you gotta be patient too, man. That's hey, I'm in my 30s and I'm still learning the game. Feel me? But like that's what you gotta do is be patient. And motherfuckers don't want to be patient out here. They just want to go get it, go get it.
Because of that, because he got the idea that if they don't get it now, it's going to be gone.
Right. Yep. Yep. That's yeah, that's their mindset. And it's wild that people think like that too.
And plus, let's not forget,
Grown
Joe
adults.
Joe was raking in the big bucks back in the day when you had Tommy, Ken, me,
Mm.
Dave, and everybody else, JB included. Gosh, I miss his show, JB Sports
Yeah, I heard
Radio.
about them
I
days.
love, yes,
Like,
I miss that show like crazy, man. I used to
Like I
love
heard
that show.
2016 and up were like I guess golden days of that era
It
until
yeah,
was.
about the pandemic, I guess 2020.
Yes, that's when that's when everybody went live like crazy because obviously we couldn't go out. Meanwhile, we're not only
Yeah.
doing our music shows, we were also doing other programs as well,
Yeah.
programs. Heck, I still remember, and give me credit for this. Whenever I was called into a call with YR, Bullfrog, and whoever else, or Drew, in case, I I would record the segments that was on with them, and then I would
Yeah.
compile them all together to form a long show. I'd upload it on my channel, and it's a good thing I did all that because the programs that YR streamed live on one of his previous old channels are no more. So thank goodness I was able to capture all that here on my channel.
Yeah.
So definitely
Yes.
pat on the back on my for doing that.
Yeah. It's good to have receipts.
Exactly.
Definitely good to have receipts.
Absolutely. Got a lot of stuff. I mean, like, geez. And funny thing is that bugs me that Ken said it best. If I was his friend, he would not mock me. He would not do that vampire voice behind my back like he did one time with SC Steve. He
Mm.
wouldn't judge me because of the way I dress when I go out or the kind of people I hang out with.
Mm. Or the way you talk.
Exactly. I mean, SC Steve used to do that a lot of times. I'm glad he's gone. He was a malicious piece of crap. I mean,
Yes, he was.
he demanded that I give him a wrench because Extreme Shaft put in my chat the name of SC state that he lives in. He was demanding I give him a wrench, and I was clear to him. I said, "Nope, I'm not doing it. Why should I give a wrench? So you can remove him. Let's put
Right,
Shaft on
yeah,
the
block
air
him.
on with us right now." So I'm glad he's
Mm.
gone. He was never good to begin with.
SC was terrible. And that
Yeah,
was all YR and all them enabling.
exactly.
That three group YRSCRP or what was that YR Scott and yeah that was that little group then three or four.
Yes, Jacob R. Pee Wee included.
Yeah, that was just that's the remedial group right there.
Yeah.
That's the slow bus right there. They the ones that you need to not listen to because they will definitely steer your ass in the wrong direction. They are
Exactly.
not any type of people you should follow in life because if you do, you're gonna fail miserably.
Exactly. And they're not going to be there to bail you out when you do fail.
Right? Like the only reason I'm entertaining Scott right now is because honestly, he a bitch and he deserved it because he deserved everything bad that happened to him. I don't care. I said what I said. I don't give a fuck. You are a pussy, bro. You keep reporting shit. You keep doubling down on these goddamn fake accounts, trying to take people out and do all this dumbass shit, bro. Like you need to grow up and take care of your so-called child, even though you don't have that. You barely don't have no family. Like you need to go get out a family. Go get a family, bro.
You will
Like for
probably
real. Go get a family.
He'll probably do something with them as well if he did get a family. A chance he needs to do something to get with his mother, father, his main family, and start saying, "Hey, I need some help here, guys. They need to get
Nah,
involved.
for
The
real.
Canadian
He
authorities
needs
need to get involved."
what's that shit called? That motherfucker needs intervention, a serious intervention, like a
Yes,
mental health. Yeah, mental health intervention.
like the
Cause
A&E
goddamn
show.
it, yeah, man. Cause goddamn, yo, this nigga. You know how he likes to do his fake accounts and whatnot. Well, he's got one recently. It's got all me and a little bit of bullfrog from recently, from 2 weeks ago, from when he struck my channel and I was unable to go live or do anything, videos, posts. So he took me out for 2 weeks. The 1 week, for the second week, I'm in LA type shit. Damn, I kind of lost my train of thought, but
Hmm.
this man just like, oh, bro, he's basically he be setting himself up. He don't want to admit that he be these fake accounts, but then out of nowhere, he'll come under a comment out of nowhere and talk about something. Oh, well, I only said this because the. So it's like, oh, so you are that account, da da da. But then you want backpedal and rebuttal. Like that's all he known for is just that backpedaling.
And that's how Scott's always been. I mean, come on. And the crazy shit that comes out of his mouth at times. And the crazy
I'll
shit
do
he
you.
did.
Yeah, he's done a lot of crazy shit, but recently, I'll do you one better. If you look at Just Speaking Facts 22,
Hmm.
look at all the content. It's all me. And then like maybe a couple videos of Bullfrog, but it's all me. Posts all me. There's one of you in there, Casey. But bro, he's obsessed with me. But the motherfucker be talking about I'm obsessed with him. No, nigga, I'm just trolling your ass back. I got time, nigga. Like I got time, bro. You don't have time. You be talking about you got a six-figure job, but why your ass always on the internet? Then you say you deleted your YouTube, but you on YouTube under a fake account,
The
and
guys,
said you don't have a Twitter, but I caught you on Twitter under your fake account.
yeah.
Like I'm confused. What we doing here? Every time I clock this man T, he's clockable. The nigga clockable. If Dave was here, he'd tell you the same shit. Yo, he clockable like clockwork.
Oh, Dave would be loving this conversation right now. He'd be maybe smiling ear from ear about all this.
Like Scott don't know what he want to do in life for real. He want to keep going back and forth with all these people. Me, I don't know why. I really think he like racist for real. Honestly, he already been cyberbullying people, women online. Gina J, shout out Gina
Yeah.
J.
Yes.
What's that girl name? Nessa
Bex.
G.
Bex.
Bex.
Yeah. He went. He
Shall I
caused her to
continue?
break down. He was yelling at her before apparently associated with what he considered one of his enemies, Minnesota
Yeah.
Vikings fan. In fact, she was near tears, and this was after she experienced a family tragedy prior afterwards.
Bro, this motherfucker went on Joe Cronin's show. This was probably like a month ago now, talking about something. If anybody associates with Danny, Dave, or Ryan, you're all gonna get doxxed and you're all gonna get it. Well, I guess that's happening now because we're still at it. But now it's more focused on me because I'm giving you attention.
Mhm.
But if I wasn't, you'd still be trying to antagonize me. Like I've dealt with this nigga for a while now, and I know him basically like a book now. Now people think I
Yes.
might be delusional, but when that shit all come out for real, y'all gonna be thanking me and y'all gonna be kissing my ass for real. Watch. I swear to God, y'all motherfuckers
That's
gonna be
true
like,
there.
damn, bro, we should have listened to Ryan, yo. We should have listened to him. But nope. But it's okay. You can believe what you want, bro. I know he been around longer, it's cool. But at the same time, I don't got nothing to lie about at all.
You know
Like
what?
at all.
I think I got to point this out. Danny MT said this on Ken's program when YR was there when he was having his issue with you. He said that YR has a constant need for drama. Jacob RP has a need for
Yes.
drama. SC Steve has
Yeah.
a need for drama. Like
Scott has a need for drama.
it's like you wonder sometimes if they grew up in households that were drama infested. Because I remember there was a book that came out years ago that excuse me, somebody told me called "Your Boss Is Not Your Mom," and explores many
Mm,
people who have brought drama into their workplaces because of the drama
yeah.
they grew up watching around them as kids.
Mm.
And
Or what they were watching as they were young on
maybe so,
TV, perhaps
like soap
movie.
operas and every like argument shows, like Jerry
Yeah.
Springer's programs, like uh,
Yeah. I
yeah,
watched Jerry when I was younger, but I ain't crash out on people like Jerry.
yeah, exactly. Steve Wilkos, Maury Povich included. The drama starts
Mm.
now. It's like, and
Yeah.
people to them, drama it means excitement, and drama means like chaos, something going on. Because obviously they must be
Yeah.
living boring ass lives, so they need something to get their juices flowing. So I guess
Yeah.
watching drama shows like soap operas, One Life to Live, and such, that was their main source. Get that drama feed, where it shows how shows like